Morocco is one of the countries in North Africa. It has a very rich history. And in this video, I will be showing you around the city of Marrakech. Marrakech is one of the cities in Morocco that tourists visit year in and out. And this is because there are some very interesting historical scenes to visit, coupled with the very welcoming people. If you're looking to visit, here are a few things to look out for. Oh, sorry.
These are like carved
Into the wall.
like all of these are not just painted. They're actually
Carved into the wall. Yeah, I'm seeing it.
this is some serious work. The tiles were broken into this.
The Bahia Palace is one of the very prominent palaces in Marrakech, Morocco. It is said to have started around 1860 by Si Musa, who later passed on to his son Ahmed Musa. At the time, the building was still incomplete, but then Ahmed Musa completed it at around 1900 before he passed on. So after his passing on, according to history, it was said that the French colonies took over that palace at around 1912 up until when the Moroccans gained their independence. It was also said that King Mohammed V and King Hassani II assumed the position of being the head of the palace until it was later passed on to the Ministry of Culture and Tourism in Morocco. Now, this is the interesting bit of the whole thing. This palace has attracted so many tourists from all over the world in large numbers. You could see how people were going from room to room with instructions on the wall and how to navigate the rooms. It is a very large one, I would say. And I think you should come see for yourself. It is something to... So because I'm a lover of art, I dwelled so much in looking at the pictures on the wall and how they were in fact taken. I was even asking questions like, how did these people take this picture at this time? But then people were really creative at that time as well. And I was well moved with how they were able to, create those carvings in the wall and the ceramics, the sculptures around. It was really very artistic for me, and it was something I think anyone should come see. So now I really understand why one of the guys I met in Morocco said, you must go to Bahia Palace. It's one of the places you should see even before going back to where you're coming from. And it was really worth it. Next, let's go and eat and continue.
Potato cake, Moroccan salad, mixed salad. If you want to try different plate, you have everything because it's small plate. Want a picture?
I'll try this.
Okay. Started. This is tangier. No, this is a meat. Meat cooked with garlic, oil, cumin.
Tangier is one of the very special food prepared by the people of Marrakech in Morocco. They believe that it is a food rich in nutrients, and as such, visitors and people who they consider special should have a taste of it. It is usually or regularly eaten with bread, as they believe that it is the best combination for the food. You can either choose to eat tangier made of chicken or tangier made of beef. However, the one we ate was made with chicken and it tasted really good without olives. As it got darker, we made our way to the very popular square Jamelfna, located at the center of Medina. It was a full-blown market at night. You could literally see people buying and selling. From what I learned, it was busier at night than in the day, and people most times would prefer to come out at night to enjoy what was going on there than come out in the day, probably because the sun during the day was really very hot. Another highlight of this video is the biggest market square in Marrakech called Jam El Fna. So Jam El Fna is located at the center of Medina. It is one of the biggest markets where tourists come around from morning till night. That market never closes. It operates literally 24 hours. You would see how the nightlife is in Jam El Fna. The locals are fully at alert to entertain and welcome tourists as they come and patronize the different trades. I was stunned by how much the volume of the people had tripled at night. The usual case is having more people during the day than at night, but then in Jam El Fna, it was a different case entirely. We had more people at night enjoying the activities going on in the market square and also patronizing the different trades of the different people. This is considered a norm in the Medina Square, and the people find it as a regular everyday life. For someone who really likes performance and displays, going at night was the best time for it because you would see most people come out to display their art. And for some others, it was also the best time to catch up with buying things at the market square because traders were out in their large volumes to sell to visitors and tourists who had come to patronize the trades as well. I really enjoyed the market scene because I had to literally, stick myself to the area where there was more of performance and people displaying different arts. And I was watching this guy do lots of stunts, and it was quite intriguing and interesting for me. Later the next day, we made a trip to a very popular waterfall area called the Orica waterfall. It was an area full of hills and high top mountains. Orica Valley is one of the very famous sites in Morocco. It is located approximately 35 kilometers away from Marrakech. The name of the valley was coined from a tribe called Orica. However, it is populated by the Berber people who speak a language called Shila. One of the things I find very fascinating about getting to the top of the mountain is how you would climb and scale through different levels of the broken rocks and the sliding streams of water. And even children and adults had a way of going through it with supports from parents or supports from whoever they came with. If you're a lover of rock climbing or hiking, this is the perfect place for you. And I say so because it would give you the chance and opportunity to really explore and experience mountain climbing at a different level. I really enjoyed it because it was fun. There was activities across the different levels of mountain climbing or valley climbing. You would see people selling things at the side of the mountain area where you can easily stop by and buy things. And it doesn't just stop there. At getting to the top of the valley, we saw that it did not just end at one point. There was another higher level after the waterfall that we saw. And that was another intriguing thing for me. However, we had a good time there, and on coming down from the mountain, it became another challenge. But it was good because it was an experience that I think I would want to have again. And we made our way back to Marrakech. The next day was greeted by our trip to a very popular desert in Morocco. It is called the Agave Desert. Agave Desert is located at about 30 kilometers away from Marrakech on the south side. It is one of the rocky deserts in Morocco with its very beautiful scenery. On getting to the desert, activities had already been outlined by the tour guides, starting from the camel ride to the quad bike, and then later on having a dinner at a special setting. I would always suggest to use a trusted guide or someone who is registered or a trusted group. This would always make your journey or trip very easy because you wouldn't have to struggle about navigating your way around the city or chosen areas or sites. Later in the evening was packed with lots of activities, music displays by the locals, and fireworks later that followed. It was all fun. You would always get these kind of things as part of your package. The evening got more serious as there was a thrilling firework performance that was also matched with evening dinings with other group members. As I was told, sometimes you don't get to experience the evening fireworks performance, especially when it's not part of your booking. But it's always best to book for the whole thing because it gives you the full experience of exploring the desert. So if you like this video and would like to see more things like this, do well to subscribe, like and share, and I'll be giving you updates on subsequent events, travels as we go on.